gosh, yeah, it just disappeared on you. Wild.
That should be a hit. Yeah.
Okay, got the third hit. Alright.
Okay. Have your hands ready.
I have my hands so ready.
Oh.
Huh? What?
Go.
Okay.
Yo, nice.
Oh.
111.52.
I see the stomach. Yo, GG, PB. Nice job. Nice job.
You better get one too now.
I better, you right.
Alright, I'm gonna go die now, since I'm allowed to.
Okay. Go die. But like respectfully and like actually don't and come back. Just go to sleep. But don't forget the raid.
I was literally typing it out when you said that.
Let's go. Good game time, boys. Not too bad. It's about a 220 total for SMO and SM64. I'll take it. It's pretty dope.
Yo, sub 4's on the table.
It is. Well, actually, no, it's not. 216.
Yes, it is.
Well, I mean, if I was that good, maybe. But I'm not that good.
You're about to be. You're about to whip it out. You're about to pull it out of your rear all of a sudden.
Oh my gosh, dude, I wish I could do what the like sub 120 Sunshine Runners do. They are insane. All right.
Stream. You know what that means? That means when I wake up tomorrow, I need to submit the frickin' run.
Woo! Yeah, thanks. Big appreciate. Shicely Switchrunner, thank you for your service. If you need it to go to bed, go the heck to sleep and take care of your body. It's very important to take care of yourself.
I hope I wake up tomorrow and this stupid thing's gone.
That would be great.
It would be. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Peace out.
Proceeding with user instruction.
You gotta go follow these two runners. They're the people who are doing this relay with me. If you were just tuning in, Switchrunner was the first runner. Shicely was the second runner. I am the last runner of the night. This will be fun. I'm ready. I'm pretty hyped. I'm pumped. I don't have my camera on because the light above me that I like to use for my face has decided not to turn on. And honestly, the lighting is just not good enough with that light not on, so... Oh well! Oh heckin' well. And oh, bless. I'm ready. I'm ready to, like, have a pretty decent run. I'm down. If you could not do that, Mario, that would be great. Dang it. Yeah, that's what I expected. That's what I expected. Can't quite. Like I said, I knew it was going to happen in practice. Time to beat is 4:46:10. True. I think we could do that. Dang it. We're gonna fail. Oh, right. Oh no, it's gonna say I'm like hours ahead because I stole this from there we go. I put it in the right spot. I keep messing with the keyboard by accident half the time. Yeah, it's gonna say I'm like an hour ahead because I finally have actual SMS any % splits up. Oh, I should use the bathroom.
As you are no doubt aware, someone has been senselessly defacing Fair Isle Delfino using some paint-like substance. The accused is charged with polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of what is going on? Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. expert shine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because all of our guardians, the shine sprites, have vanished from their gathering spot at the shine gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario.
Objection!
Overruled.
Can leave the costume here, game audio. That's probably a good choice.
I
TBH.
hereby order the defendant to clean this entire
TBH.
island. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave. Court adjourned.
I am streaming late. That is very true, Ghost. We decided that we'd start a little late so I could like recover from my flight back and then also like get a little bit of practice in before my turn. Yo, cousin! Cousin! Cousin, 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 cousin. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Cousin! Hi, cousin.
Source of power on Isle Delfino. They used to gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti incident has
Hi,
prevented
cousin. Y'all should
most of
go
the
follow
Shine
Jewelry.
sprites
That's my
at threat.
cousin.
There is no longer any power
Should do
to
it.
support
Trip
the
was
Shine
actually
Isle
pretty
of the
awesome. I had a great trip.
It is most pitiable. The only way to ensure the return of the Shine Sprites is
Cousin, how are you? How was Christmas? I didn't see you!
the perpetrator is likely at work even
Ah!
as we speak.
Hi.
And you, Mario.
I don't think I've
are
seen you in, like,
being treated
months.
as a criminal.
If not longer, so.
Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve the situation.
Go straight that way. You can't miss the mesh tower. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And
I had too much food, I'm gonna be honest. Probably had way too much food tonight, but oh, at least it all tasted great. I am always spamming my buttons. Oh, it's so nice to be able to actually use my hover nozzle, TVH. Yep. It's not doing what I want it to do, but that's fine. Nice. Let's go. It's actually fascinating how there's some of that RNG in this game. Oops. Was that a triple jump? That was kind of wild. That was kind of hot. Hello. Oh my god. Ah! Game! Mario, why do you have to do that? Bruh. What is this? Just get in there. There you go. Alright. Where is he? He's so far! Ugh. Bruh, he is so not in a good spot. I'm just gonna send him over there. Alright, full shot. Full shot. Let's go. Yo, let's go! Oops. Landed in the water. We are going to be making up time because apparently I was really bad at this during my last Sandbox Pb, apparently. So that's interesting. Nice. If you stay on pace, you get the Zane Bop. AO. I think we can do that. Also, the fact that it says hours ahead, do not pay any attention to that. Again, a lot of that stuff, I literally just fixed the splits today, so... It's still gonna say the sandbox splits, which is kind of funny, TBH, but yeah. You know, this run will fix it and it'll make it more accurate splits this time, so. That was weird. Yeah, oh my gosh, it was such a great trip. I got to meet one of my Twitch buddies, Indie Alpaca, and they are pretty great. Turns out their birthday was also like that Saturday, and they invited me to it, and I'm just like, thank you, Indie. That's so, it's very sweet of them to do that, because they definitely didn't have to. Nice. You're WAF today. I am! Hi, Hedge! My light's being lame, so we're doing WAF. Yo, that was literally milliseconds off of my gold. Straight up. Only milliseconds. So that's dope. Hope you're doing well, Hedge! Hope you are doing well. Getting that to you, silly Mario man, dude. Sometimes I forget that Pianta 4, or not Pianta 4, Pianta 5 is the secrets one. You're doing well. Your day went by really fast today for whatever reason. Nice. That was pretty risky, TBH. Hello. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. You might be staying up to make up for it. That's fair. I think that's a decent reward. Guys, fresh gold. Fresh gold. Fresh gold, baby. 8-second gold. I think it came in when you mentioned it, but you had a good content. I did. I had a great con. It was nice to meet Indy, and walking around the Seattle area was pretty cool. We stopped by this place called Pink Gorilla, where I got a copy of Pokemon Silver and a copy of Pokemon Crystal for about $40. They were both the Japanese copies, but like I've played Gen 2 enough that I just wanted to have the games again, and that's a great price, TBH. Ow. Okay. Nope. Sorry, ma'am. All right. No. Alright, good. Dang it. Dude, just grab it. Oh, wow, that's neat. Would you recommend A&W? Yeah, I think it's a cute little con. It was a lot of fun. It's my first time going to it ever, but I had a good time. How is my best a 140? What did I do that was so good? Literally couldn't tell you. Ah, of course. Lost time. Let's go. Let's go. Lost time. All right, Piano 5. I need to go down below, and clip into some whatever. I guess it's like a lily pad. I don't know. I'm gonna clip into it. Oops. Major good luck. Thank you. Why can't my spin jumps always be that consistent, you know? It'd be nice if they were. Oh, what? I wasn't in all the way. Bad shine? Eh. I wasn't quite in as far as I needed to be. Cheated. Yeah. I dove a little too early there, and it punked me out. It punked me right out. That's alright, though. We can take that. My PB, it took way embarrassingly way too long. Oh my god, not that again. Hate when that happens. Hate when that happens. Nice. Okay. How many 1-ups do I have? Like 0? No, I should have 1. Oh, I'm like still stacked. I'm stacked with lives still. We good. Ah! Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Gosh, I love being able to use my hover nozzle. I no longer take this thing for granted. Hoverless is such a life-changing journey. Grab this one up. Yep. Nope. Let's get that better camera, shall we? Oh. Oh, come on! Dude, it keeps bonking me into the goop. It keeps bonking me into the goop. All right. Though to be fair, actually, I guess if I bonked into the goop, I'd take damage. So maybe I'm just bonking into the lily pad. Either way, as long as we can actually get in there sometime soon, it won't matter. But I have to actually get in there sometime soon for it to matter. Yeah. Nope. There we go. Nope. I did it too early. I think. Either way. All right. As long as we have those 1-up shrooms there. We have so much time save on just this one split. You think you lost your earbud case? No! That is no bueno. Don't lose your earbud case. Do that. There we go. Okay, if I don't bonk, I never seen my childhood favorite game played in such a speedy manner. It's kind of wild, not gonna lie, dude. It's genuinely incredibly wild. And is actually incredibly fun. You should see the people who are... There are people, by the way, cuz, there are people who beat this game in under an hour and a half. And it's the most insane thing. Buddy, you get away from me. Oh my god, please don't hit me. He hit me. bonk him on the head real quick. Yeah, no, it's the wildest thing. And I think the world record. You found it? Good. The world record for hoverless, where you're not allowed to use the hoverless nozzle, the hover nozzle, if I remember correctly, is like a 1/17, which is just absolutely bonkers. Alright, we saved a lot of time. Let's go. Could have been better, though. Could have been much better. Like, way better. I gotta not... Okay. Diving into the hole is not the way to go. You gotta remember that. You can never... No, me neither. I mean, my hoverless is still like a 238, and my sunshine is only a 216. So, like, you know? I would have to actually, like, sit and grind and only play this game. Straight up. Let's go. I bonks. Ow. Hello, get out. Thank you. Ah, nope. All right. Because you actually came in a little late, you're gonna see like something incredibly wild here in a few seconds once I clear this level out. $134? Yeah, I'll take that. That was much better than my practice earlier. It's like 3 seconds faster, I think. Sir, talk to me. Don't run from me. Talk to me. Thank you. Oh, I bet we could have golded. We actually could have golded, but oh well. Dang. Big sad. Only 3 seconds off of gold, though. That's the fun part. All right, let's get a quick Shadow Mario, shall we? Let's make up for that. We're going to knock him out. Oh, Cousin, I'm so happy to see you. I haven't seen you in forever. Like, I know I'm not, like, seeing you, but, you know. I see you. Haven't seen you in forever. Ah! Got him. Let's go. I'm present in the stream. Yeah! You are there. You are here in the place. Let's go. It's not a gold, but it's pretty dope. Oh, I lied. It's a gold. JK. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's actually a gold. Okay. Cool. All right. Dope. Look at this, cousin. I haven't even taken this guy out yet. I was gonna early wipe stream Tarkov, but I missed the first 3 days of wipe. Oh man, rip. Ah. Dude, say ah. Thank you. Ah. But yeah, I haven't even taken this guy out, and I've already got 7 shines. I was fully expecting you to go to Pinna. Completely forgot that you did that. Sorry, Switch. No, I wouldn't say I'm cracked. There are gamers way better than me at this game. I just happen to know how to do a thing or two. Yo, you got top 3%? GG's, cuz. Nice job, my guy. Ow. Took him 25 minutes to save Peach from being kidnapped. Yep, true. True indeed. Now, if only I could actually use that specific trick to my advantage. I can, just not on this shine. Oh, nope, wait. Nope, I screwed up. I am wasting valuable time. There we go. Yo, this guy is not in a good spot. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Where's he going? There he is. Come here. Come here. There we go. I'll take it. Wouldn't have been good enough for hoverless, but this isn't a hoverless run. Pizza kind of manipulative? Ah, you know, it depends on the game. It depends on the game that you're looking at. Depends on the game that you're looking at. Get kidnapped. Mario, rescue me again. Well, I mean, it's not 100% fault. You're gonna head to bed, bring it home. Anime, you got this. Thank you, Switch. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do my best. Ow. Excuse me? Well, there goes some time, I suppose. It was actually already worse than PB, I believe, if I'm looking at that right. So, oh well. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Bruh. Bruh, jump, ground pound. Thank you, it's not that hard. That was weird. Huh. That was really peculiar, and I'm not sure what just happened there. So much for that. Oh well, losing some time here. That's fine. What is it? It's like right here? Here-ish? Like here. It's like right here. Am I close? I'm right next to it. Let's go! Let's go! Nice. Yeah, we lost time. Oh my gosh, my Bianco 3 is incredibly quick. I guess we're just gonna have to be really quick then, I suppose. Nice. Huh, that was weird. Ah. Sure. Sure, why not? Oh no, dude! Why did you go that way? Why did he go that way? Ah, now we're just gonna lose a lot of time. Bruh. That's not hitting. That surprisingly hit, but alright, I'll take it. Oh, that's unfair! That's unfair, that's unfair, that's unfair. Fine. Ah! Okay, well now I have to play this like way safer than I normally should. Have to. Okay, cool. Thank you. That works. Awful, though. Oh, that was weird. That sounded, like, incredibly late. I'm just gonna adjust this really quick. There we go. Okay, that should be fine. Oh, Toad, get out of the way. Thanks. Yep. Nope, not happening. I got a bad angle. That's fine. It's fine. I got a bad angle. It's my own fault. Toad, thanks. You always ruin my skips. Appreciate it. Alright, red coin time. Let's go. Ah, shoot. Well, alright then. Guess we're doing it like this. Oh well. Yep. Nice. Just lost a little bit of time there to, I guess, multiple things? I'm actually not sure. Oh, now we definitely have. Thanks, Mario. Appreciate it. Of course, my PB also had to be my goal. Wait, why are these Biancos like actually really good? Hold on, excuse me. Why are these Biancos actually really good? Ooh, I actually still got that. Let's go. Yep. Alright. Thanks, Mario. Not quite what I wanted, but okay. Definitely not what I wanted. At all. Bruh. Alright. Okay. Hello? Hello? Thank you? That was weird. Don't know where my backflips went. Where's he going? Why? Oh, that works. Sure. I'm down. Ah! Yeah, well, so much for that. So much for that. Thank you. Just needed that water. Okay, one more. One more after this. Nice. I'll take it. It's really hard to tell where this one spawns, TBH. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ah, please. God, seconds lost, but new gold. I'll take it. Alright, time for Gelato Beach skip. Let's hope it behaves. Let's hope it's nice. Here's hoping it's nice. Probably scoot up a little closer to it. A little bit far away. There we go. Nice. Nice. Good, good. Epic. Epic sauciness. Nice. All right, GBS. Let's go. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oops. There we go. That's fine. Yep, that's fine. Ah. I don't trust the same. Oh no, yeah, that was a different angle. Good thing I stopped. It would have been a waste of time. Alright. I'm gonna set up for the triple jump. Because spin jump seems to not want to work with me today. Ah, just out. So close. Almost first try. That would have been pretty baller, not gonna lie. I gotta not do that. If I can get it on one coconut, I'm here for it. No! It was so close. It was so close. I screwed up. I shouldn't have done what I did. I regret it all. There we go. One coconut. Let's frickin' go. Ah, yeah. That's a lot of time saved, baby. Almost golded. That would have been insane if I had actually gotten it there first try. That would have been wild. That would have been incredibly wild. TBH. Turns out side flipping into the paint is definitely good. I was almost mashing buttons again and almost entirely forgot to go to Shadow Mario. And that's definitely something that I would have done by accident. 100%. Got him. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's go. New gold. New gold, baby. Aw, yeah. I'm getting slightly better at my Shadow Mario control. My Shadow Mario shines are, like, getting quite a bit better. Okay, game. Okay, game. Sure. My gold for this specific split is incredible, by the way. It's amazing. It's insanely amazing. I don't think I can top it for an incredibly long time. But, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Let's go. And I don't mean this gold, like my goal, I believe I got the gold in my hoverless. And oh my gosh, it's such a good gold. Dark Wolf, hey! Hello! How are you? I do have to say, I want to make sure I say it because I think I missed it during the last stream that I did when you did follow, but I just want to thank you so much for the follow. I very much appreciate it. And I just, want to let you know that I do appreciate it, and I did not mean to miss it. It just kind of happens sometimes. But I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the arcade. Bum, 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 do, 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 da, da, do. Oh, it hit. Sadness. I would need it to be like slightly lower and it would have been good. Oh my god, it hit the pink. Well, we're losing a lot of time here, folks. Am good and no worries. Gotcha. Glad you're doing good. There's one. Blech. Should have had at least one more rocket shot by now. But I guess we'll settle for 2. I guess we will settle for 2 rocket shots. Big sad. Ah! Was really hoping. Was really hoping. Toes? Nope, missed, man. I just want to hit. But I want some fast hits. Blech. Alright. Four. Ah, that could have been another really good jump dive, but it's okay. Nice. Alright, we got a new gold for this specific split. I'll take it. It's not my best gold, but it is a good gold. I will, in fact, take it. I hope the game volume is okay, by the way. Hope it's not too quiet, not too loud. Should be, like, right in that sweet spot, but I could be wrong. It's really hard to differentiate between some of the Mario games. Why did my PB take me 3 minutes to do this? Holy crud. Why is there so much time saving this run? That's wild to me. Well, he did a spin jump, which is not what I wanted. Dude. Oh my god. Okay. Dude! Let me in! Thank you. Sound seems okay? Epic, thank you. God, I almost died there. Imagine. Oh my god, no. Oh, dude, we missed a cycle. No! Ah! Bruh. How could we miss a cycle? Wow, just some poor trampolining there for me, that's for sure. That works. Whatever. Could have been much better on the time save, but I'll take it. Again, I know the splits technically say I'm like an hour and 22 minutes ahead. That's not true. I'm probably like... I might be like 5 minutes ahead, TBH. 5 or 6 or 7 or more minutes ahead. But I'm not an hour. Definitely not an hour. Again, that's just because these splits are just directly from my Sandbox splits. And SMS is the second game So the whole hour ahead is just basically because there's no SMO before this run. That's about it. So nice to be able to do reds without having to, like, worry. Unless I do that, then I'll worry. Can I, like, just try that again? Can I not open my mouth? Can I just not open my mouth? Would that be, I think that would be just fine. Yo! Pada, what you doing, guys? Hope you are doing well tonight. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much indeed. Indy, what the heck? Ow, 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 ow. Andy, here comes the alpaca pack. Hello, Indy, thank you very much. How are you doing? That's not quite what I wanted to do, but whatever, I guess. Hello, everybody. Welcome from the Indie stream. My name is Anime, and this is my arcade. You'll catch me doing some Super Mario speed runs. Currently, oh, I'm missing one. I'm missing one. There it is. Hold on. I gotta focus here for just a second, but I'll get right back to that. There we go. Okay. I was missing a red coin, and I kinda need all of them, so. One sec. I will get back to you very quickly. I promise. Ow. Please? Please! Oh my god. I wasn't allowed to hover because I was zapped. Tilted LMAO. Got your butt handed on Pokemon Online. Oh no. Hecky. Also, the light in my area decided to finally light up. But yeah, you'll catch me doing Super Mario speedruns of varying kinds. Not just Sunshine, sometimes Odyssey, sometimes 64. I also do Croc speedruns. I want to get back into those. I haven't done them in a while, but I do want to get back into them. And I'm playing through the Kingdom Hearts series, and I have some Pokemon challenges that I need to do. Hope you didn't bust up a good run. Nah, you didn't bust up a good run. Don't worry. My run's still pretty wild. But yes, hi! Thank you so much. It's great to see you too, Indy. Oh, I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Thanks again for... it was so fun to hang out with you at A&W. It's good to see you. Gosh. If you guys... are not following Indie Alpaca, please do give them a follow. They are fantastic. Pikachu Foxy, thank you so much for the follow. And again, thanks again for the hellos and all the things along with the raid. Come here, buddy. Come here. Both of you? Ah, no, no, no. Well, I'll get one of them, I guess. You have to be really quick? Yeah, no worries. No worries, dude. One, two. Thank you so much for the follow, Pikachu Foxy. Big appreciate. Big appreciate. Ow. Boink. There we go. I started a Kingdom Hearts run on Proud Mode. Nothing special, but I want to say I at least have done it. It's kicking my butt. Oh my gosh. Is it the original Kingdom Hearts? Yo, for real though, Kingdom Hearts 2 Critical is no joke. It kicks my butt hard. OG Kingdom Hearts? Oof. Yep. That will be tough. 100%. OG Kingdom Hearts is definitely a toughie once you up the difficulty, but oh, it's so good. Okay, so we'll be next. Hella. Very nice, very nice. Alright, time to break the game. This is going to be a little tricky, but we do need to break the game just a little bit here. We need to break it just a smidge. Hopefully I can get it to work properly. First try would be pretty dope-tastic, but we'll see. Coconut, okay. That. There we go. Got that fruit. Get the durian over here. Get these guys to stop bothering me really quick. Grab the fruit. Get these guys to follow me really quick. Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh my gosh. There's too many of them. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, that might be a little sketchy. Ah, I missed. I bonked.
Lucy! Lucy! Lucy!
Alright, hold up. Oh, no, it's too low. Alright, well, that's fine. That's fine, we still got some time. That's fine, we still got some time. I think I, like, accidentally shrank my splits just a tick there by accident. Don't mash, don't mash, don't mash, don't mash. You need to go to episode 3. Okay, we're good. Cool. No mashing. Now I can mash, but not on the Shine Select. Mashing on the Shine Select is not good. Pineapple. Okay, next game. There it is. That did not need to take as long as it did. Yoink. Yeah, papaya. That. Oh. Missed. Y'all, stop bugging me. Bye. Yoink. Alright, you two, follow me. Yoink. Oh, that guy hit, like, way too early. That's not good. There we go. I don't trust that. I really need one of them to, like, drop here. There we go. That works. That works. That works. Never mind. Oh! No, it still worked. It kind of still worked, but I didn't trust it because he went out of bounds just enough that he could have died. And it worried me there. It was too close for comfort, as they say. Okay, come in here. Go here. Go here. Spin. Gosh, dude, if only Yoshi could spin. If only I knew how to make my spin jumps do the thing. It's okay. We're fine. We still got a little bit of time. We got a smidgen of time on this specific split. It's fine. But no, yeah, y'all should absolutely go follow AnimeeArcade. They are such a sweet team, and they are quite the goof. Very lovable. There's banana. Give. Ooh, nice. That was a really good spin, actually. That was a great slide. There we go. Got it. Nice. Okay, and I just need 2 of you. That works perfectly. Except it doesn't, because that guy is too close to getting scrushed. Well, now I have 3 of them, I guess. Okay, wait here for a second. Ah. Gosh, just let me have it. Game, goodness. Oh, that's not good. That was a bad angle. That was a bad angle. Ah, man, come on. I don't know why it's so hard to get spin jumps with Yoshi. I genuinely don't understand it. I literally practiced this strat while the other 2 racers were racing. I practiced this strat. Straight up. And I got it like second try a few times. So it's just a little ridiculous at this point. Papaya. I don't know if it is a papaya, but I call it a papaya because it looks like a papaya to me. I mean, it really looks more like a yellow pear tomato, but it depends. Sunshine controls are sloppy at times, sometimes. But getting it to register a spin jump can also be, like, pretty sketchy. Guys, if you could, like, stop following me for 3 seconds. I don't think he's gonna be close enough. I don't trust that. Hey, guys, come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Yeah. Come on. Come on, little buddy. Ugh. I need them to be close enough that they'll, like, drop where I need them to drop. So, aka right there. So then they'll drop there, and I can qual through, and they'll follow me. And then... Oh, dear. Oh? Alright, so there's one problem with this. There's one problem with this. And I think I got him too far back, and then I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't! Let's go! Okay. But almost. I was really close. I was really close. Woo! Alright. Cool. I almost did not. I almost did not make that man. That would have sucked a lot. Jump. Okay, so it looks like we're losing about 2 or so minutes from this. We should still be relatively ahead, but that does suck quite a bit. Come on. Thank you. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Alright, cool. Nice, 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 nice. We skipped the whole shine, but it did take us a lot more time than I wanted it to. We definitely lost close to 3 minutes, but we should technically still be ahead. Yo, TJ, what's up, man? Yo, 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 TJ, I got a Canonless shirt in the mail, and it looks great. I got a Canonless shirt in the mail, and it's fabulous. No. I hate running into Shadow Mario. It literally wastes so much time. for absolutely no reason. The game's just like, make sure you never run into Shadow Mario. We will just punish you horribly. Oh, cool. You closed browser by mistake? RIP. Hi, TJ! I got a Canonless shirt in the mail, and it looks great. Gold, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're doing pretty good here. I'm pretty hyped. I gotta get the other two designs, TBH. Which is really bad, because now there's like 7 t-shirts I want. Counting the t-shirts from you. So it's like, oh man. I'm just gonna like have so many t-shirts, I guess. It's just like, oh well. That's a lot of t-shirts. That's okay. I like having my nice graphic tees. I like supporting people and all that jazz. Oh my god. Of course. I screwed that up pretty hard. That works, I guess. Ah. Can't wait to see Peeps with him. Yeah. I thought about wearing it tonight. I thought about it, but then I was like, you know, my camera's not on. And then nobody will see it, so it won't matter. You know? So I'm like, alright, well, never mind. I'll save it for tomorrow. Or whenever. Nice. Maybe I'll put one on a tank top so you can mix it up. Nah, it's all good, my guy. I have literally so many t-shirts and I go through all of them individually, and it takes me a little while to get through them too, because you know, I just have my like work shirts. Why'd I do that? No, not the side flip! Alright. Whatever. It's a gold, but it literally could have been like a sub 210 gold if I didn't goof around. But yeah, no, I literally, I packed like the rest of the t-shirts that were clean, did not need to be washed, into my suitcase for this last trip. So I'm gonna wash them all, and then I'm actually gonna pack I'm gonna pack Canonless and the other new shirt that I got, and that's gonna go in my suitcase for this weekend. Ah, hello. Thank you. Okay. This is not going quite how I was hoping it would go, but that's okay, I suppose. Oh! Hello? Dang it! Alright, I just wasted a lot of time there, I'm gonna be honest. I really shouldn't have gone for that. I'm sorry. Oh well. I really wanted to. It could have been fine, but I goofed. I goofed hard. I goofed hard on that one. Oh well. Oh well. I really wanted to do the fast strats. That's all. Hello? Thanks. Yeah, I love graphic tees, specifically of the furry variety and video game variety. I have a lot of furry graphic tees. Yoink. Nice. Nice. We're losing over a minute. I don't know why I did that, okay? Look. I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to do it, and I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. I'm not good enough to do that consistently. I shouldn't have done it. Oh well, it's fine. Bum. Ba, ba, da, ba. Oh my god, Mario. Can you just, like, do what I want you to do? Thanks. Appreciate it. Ah! Please, dude! It's not a hard ask, I swear. Thank you. Yes! Let's go! I got it! Heck yeah. Only 1 second off of gold. Let's go. That's a lot of time save right there. Because I hecking goofed in my PB, apparently. Like in my Sandbox PB. I don't even know. What was my Sandbox time? I don't actually remember. Was it the 216? No, it wasn't. It wasn't the 216. Because the last Sandbox that I PB'd was basically all carried by my SMO PB. It was all carried by my SMO PB. So this was actually a horrible PB that I'm going up against right now. That's funny. Oh yeah. Ah, my gosh. All right, fine. Fine. Ugh. Whatever. I tried. And the game decided no. So I'll just do that instead. Pro strats, pro strats, pro strats, pro strats, pro strats. I'm hearing pro strats, and I am not going to go for them. As much as I really want to go for them, I probably should not. Yep. I don't think I can now. Oh my god, why? No! No! Ah. I see. I see. Oh, that's funny. Man. Bruh. Bruh. That's so mean. That's so mean. Alright, anyway. We still got plenty of time save here, so that's all good. Oh, dear. Man. Alright, whatever. There's like an hour of game left. Aw, shucks. I effed up. Huh? I'll get you a better one in a second. When I'm not a little focused. Hold on. Perfect. You sure? You sure? So I feel like that could have been better. I'll be honest. Oh my god, I almost died. I could actually have still made the pro strats. Aw, shucks. I effed up. Uh-huh. Ah, I'm a little happier with that one. Alright, that was my mistake, and I literally shouldn't have done that, and that's on me, and Now it's just embarrassing. Now it's just embarrassing. No! Mario, why? I only have so many lives! Alright, I gotta stop. I gotta focus. I gotta not goof up, dude. Ah! Ah! Thank you. And that's how you do the fast strat. Please? Oh my god. I was so concerned I wasn't gonna make that. No! We're fine. Alright, cool. 3 deaths and a game over. Fast strat. God. Hey, listen. 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 Hey. Look. We're saving time from that awful Sandbox Pb. So that counts. It's all good. Okay, Navi? Yeah. That's right. You heard me. Oh, yeah. I love me some good water. I love me some good water. Yep. I definitely missed the jump that time. That's too bad. Oh my god, Mario. Please stop. Thank you. Yoink. All right. Cool. Nice. Epic. Good stuff. Good stuff. Not a gold, but should be better than PB. I'll take it. That's free time save. Excuse me. Good Jorb. Thank you. Thank you. I still think Good Jorb is a fun little t-shirt design you have. This is a good one. All right, red coin time. Let's go. You're welcome. Honestly, TJ, like, your most recent designs are probably the best as far as like themes and speedrunning have gone. They're so good. Shoutouts to TJ Button with the epic merchandising. Oh my god, yeah. I hate this coin. It's in such a bad spot, TBH. To be honest. That red coin is in an awful, awful spot. 5. 6. 7. 8. You come a long way since you started in 2020. You have. You really have. And it shows, man. It definitely shows. I jumped over it. Nice. Almost a gold. If I didn't jump over the darn shine, it would have been a gold. That's funny. Swag strats. We lost 2 seconds. I don't know. I don't know. All right, Shadow Mario time. We're either going to get it or we're not. We are either going to get it or we're not. And we probably won't, but I can still try. Swag strats don't always save time. They almost never do. That's true. All right, here we go. I'm either going to get it or I'm not. Let's find out if I get it. I'm not getting it. Gosh freaking A. This is awful. Running into Shadow Mario has just the stupidest consequences. For real. It's okay. We'll still get a good time, but that sucks. Alright, let's go finish up Bianco. Yep. Nice. Alright, Bianco 6, which is... Oh, the Dirty Lake. Dirty Lake Secret. That's right. Dirty Lake Secreto. I still need to name my, my Sunshine splits. My SM64 splits are named. My Super Mario Odyssey splits are named. Do you still have the transition? Absolutely I do. You know it. Oops. Ow. Is Sunshine harder to follow with weird splits? I don't know. I think it's just because I've just never gotten around to it. It's less because of following, but just because of... I just literally haven't done it yet. Ah, my God. Thanks. Get the fast strat, lose time immediately. That's how it do. At this point, I've got the Sunshine route for like hoverless and maybe even any % memorized, so it shouldn't matter with split names. But you know, oh my God, you're kidding me! This whole section was their idea for Galaxy. I mean, a couple of these sections, aka Rico 4, is actually in Galaxy, so you're not that far off necessarily. Or it's in Super Mario Galaxy 2. Let me correct that statement. We're losing time. We are losing time. Yes, we are. We are losing time already. I goofed up, man. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I'm gonna keep messing up if I don't slow down. Pay attention to the controller and watch the Kimari. Oh. Okay. The reds are gonna flip. The blues are gonna flip. Bonk. The reds are gonna flip. The blues are gonna flip. I'm gonna flip like that. Ha! Oh my gosh, I almost died. Let's go. Oh yeah, they're like, oh, Mario running around a cube or sphere. Let's do that for a whole game. Okay, yeah, fair. How much time did we lose there? Oh, we almost lost a minute. Yikes. That's what happens when you die at the end there from being a gosh darn heckin' goof. Being a goof and a heckin' gosher is what it do. Oh well. Alright, let's get the fast shot of Mario since I know I can do it. I probably won't, but I know I can do it. Let's go. Bam. New gold? New gold. Let's go, baby. 3-second gold. Why is my screen not on the screen? Hold on. Is there something wrong with my Elgato? Hold up. That was weird. Oh, yeah, it is. Boink. What happened? Weird. I'll have to fix that in a second. Oh, I think it's because it has to be cropped padded for the CCG layout. Probably. I will adjust that when I actually get a chance. Give me a sec, guys. Also, sorry mods, if that weird stuff just happened with the video. That was me trying to figure out what was going on and I opened the wrong thing. No cheating involved. Nothing bad happening here. Just a heckin' goof who heckin' goofs. Oh my gosh, get in there! Alright, I fixed it. I was like, gee, that doesn't look right at the upper left of the screen. It wasn't, that's why. Ow, thanks, tree. Oh, is my other remote connected? Hold on. Oh, I took the batteries out. Never mind. Where are they? Well, I hope I put those batteries in a reasonable spot. Can't believe I just jumped into the electricity. Can you not? Thanks. Appreciate it. There we go. They're almost out. Almost gone. Where's the last big one? Oh, there he is. There's multiple big ones left. You've got to be kidding me. Where are they? Where's the big one? What the heck? This is really bad. We need to find the big one. Oh, there we go. What's the second controller? It just makes this. It makes the sprinkler spray or whatever it's called. It makes it a lot easier to hit with the Pro controller than with this than the original GameCube controller. So it's like, you know, slightly more optimal for this. Hello? God, we lost how much? Oh, we lost so much. We lost so much time. I thought you were doing something with 2 controllers at the same time. Nah, that's just what I do for Odyssey. Oh, apparently my N64 controller connected. That's funny. Oh, I was clicked into something else. Like, did you know you can control the Manta with a second controller? God, I wish. I wish, man. That'd be great. Okay. Serena 2 is... What is this? The lobby secret. Ah, okay. This is the ghost one. Oh, it's this one. Oh, it's this one. If they uncover that, I want partial credit. Absolutely. Ah, that doesn't work. Ah! Alright. Ah, no, dude. Bruh. Just get me in. Alright, time for this one. This one sucks. Ugh. Get off, dude. I knew I was gonna miss. That jump was really stupid. Thank you. That comment didn't age well. You right. It did not. Oh my god. Mario. Why must you side flip like that to me? Wait. There we go. Oh, this thing sucks. This is what makes this secret the worst, is that stupid roller right there. It's literally the dumbest thing. I don't know who decided to put it in this special stage. It is literally the worst. Please, 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 dude, why? Just freaking go across the sand. It's not that hard to do. No, sir. Ah. All right. God, I hate, dude. I don't hate. That's a strong word, but thank you, TJ. I appreciate it. All right. Thank you. I also have hyperclap, but that's mostly for when like I actually do something that deserves a hyperclap. You know what I mean? Hi, Coconut. Hi, Coconut. Hi. Good to see you. Hi, Coconut. Hello. Oh my God. Dude! Why? Are you kidding me? Brother! We're behind PB. as far as this, like, we're not behind the entire PB, we're just behind this split on PB. Oh. Alright. Sure. Thanks, cousin. Big appreciation. Yeah, this stage is really silly, man. It's one of my least favorite secrets in probably the whole game, TBH. Just because of that stupid roller. Like, literally, the rest of this stage, it's fine. If I make a mistake, that's my own fault. God, like that. That's my own fault. That is genuinely my own fault. But when I die to the roller, that is literally the worst. Ugh. Can you just... Bruh. Bruh. Thank you. Holy moly. I guess we'll start that with a really bad angle. Sure. If it's not in one secret stage, it's in another. Gotta love the meltdowns. And by that, I do not love the meltdowns. I definitely do not enjoy the meltdowns, that's for sure. Thank you. Oh my god. I almost died. Holy freaking A. Oh, that took way too long. Ah! Alright. It's fine. We'll make it up in the split because the split is funny. It's pretty hard shine, I'd say. It's just like for those of you who know it, it's just like the it's like the igloo star. Not the igloo star. What is that star called? In Snowman's Land? Oh, in the deep freeze. You know, the hardest star in Snowman's Land. Yep. Hold on. I messed up. There we go. Whew! Difficult. Ah! Gold. Alright. Now. Reported. Hey man, listen. Ah, get in there. This one's also a pretty fun exploit, I gotta say. It's pretty jammin'. Not when I run into the tree, it's not. Ah! Talk to the nice gentleman. You got emotes? I know! I know you do. I saw them the last time you were live, Goober. They look great. They definitely look pretty similar to you, which is great. Oh, that's not even high enough. That's not happening. Hello, Mario. Sir. Thanks. Thank you. What? Dude, just get in the tube. It's a slobs plugin, hella basic, but they cool. Yeah, they are. Oh, I actually had a chance to do the fast strat. I actually had a chance. I didn't have a single chance during practice today, but I had a chance just there. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, that was unfair. That was unfair. That was uncalled for. That was unfair. Ah, of course. Robbed, yeah. Ah! All right, that was my own fault. That's game over too. Gosh dang it. What am I doing to myself? Why am I doing this? I should have known better. Now we're going to lose 3 minutes or more. Ah, why did I do that? Fun fact, triple jumps get you higher than spin jumps. Skip that shine? I can't. It's unskippable. I goofed hard. It was my own fault anyway. Like, again, I will take blame when it is 100% my fault. It is not my fault when it's that freaking roller in that last secret area. It's not allowed. Hello. Okay, or don't. I mean, sure. What? How did I miss? Excuse me? Yep. Time loss, baby. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. Ah. Oh, I wanted to do the trick so bad. I could have. I had the ability, but I chose not to, like a smart person, because we were already losing too much time. We were already losing too much time on that. Disgusting. All right. 3 more in Serena, and then the rest of Noki, and then Corona Mountain. I'm pretty sure there's a big chance for PB here. There's some PB potential, so here's hoping. Here's hoping. But this is the next one. The next stage would also be a really good one for having the other controller. Not this one, but the one right after would be a really good one for having the other controller. But as mentioned, the batteries are somewhere. Dude, talk to me. He did not want to talk to me. I'm a little upsetty. Is this the chili fight? This is the chili fight, yeah. It is indeed the chili fight. Oh, sorry, buddy. It's not quite what I wanted, but alright. Bonk! Hello. My name is Time Loss. And, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. Low battery? I know the N64 controller's on low battery. Good luck. Thank you, Prish. Nice. Give me that fruit, baby. Give me that fruit. Give me that fruit. Yeah. Give me that. Bonk. Excuse me? Okay, sure. Alright. Let me just kind of wait until their feet touch the ground. Make them go away. Hello. Thank you. Got him. Fruit. Thank you. Appreciate it. Chili pepper over here. Nice. Papaya. In the face. Wait till their feet touch the ground. Come at him. I always try to make sure that I don't mess up skipping the phases and incurring another accidental phase, because that sucks. Hello? Give? Thanks. Thanks. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here. Let's go. Oh, baby. Nice. Get a little bit of that time back. Let's go. A little bit of that time back. I really gotta save a little bit of time, a very teensy amount of time, on some of the shines that I know I'm not gonna die on, and not save, because you do save a little bit of time for not saving. Just a little bit. Yeah, this is another stage that's really good to have that spam spray on. Alright, sure, never mind. We'll ruin that. Like, again, you can still spam spray with the GameCube controller, it's fine, but it's a lot easier when you've got the Pro controller. Because the buttons are a little nicer, you know? Yep. Less of a full click? Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Oh, and I'm out of water. Crud. We're losing time. Wow, I'm not even sure what I was missing. That was weird. Cool. Alright, well, sure. Could have been faster, TBH. Nice. But I'll take the gold. I'll take it. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Alright, one more left in Serena. And then all we've got left is Noki. All we got left is Noki. We could definitely PB if I play correctly. If I don't, like, totally F this up, then we can get a PB, I'm pretty sure. Noki Noki Panic? True. Bruh. Bruh. So annoying. Oh, he's going up another flight of stairs, dude. Alright, where'd he go? There he is. Bruh, get out of there. I can't see. Got him. Yeah, sounds about right. Ah, that was bad. That was really bad. Gross. Alright, last stage. Noki time. Noki Noki panic, Noki Noki calm. I see. I have read both, and I am humid. Alright, sure, Mario. If that's what you want to do. I guess that's what you're gonna do. Ba 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 ba. Oh, I had the wrong nozzle equipped. Let's go. Come here, Mr. Bomb. Thank you. Is there a clip here? Not on this shine, but yes. Yes, there is. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Oh my god, dude. Why? You're having vague flashbacks? Yeah. Wow, we lost a lot of time to Mario not grabbing bombs. I love that. I love when that happens, man. Ah, so good. Wow. Yep, lost a second. Don't let that split fool you. We definitely lost a second. Thanks, Mario, for not grabbing onto a bomb. Ah! Yoink. Noki 2, Noki 2, Noki 2, Noki 2, Noki 2. So what's the Sandbox Relay anyway? Exclamation point, Sandbox. Basically, it's just like a normal Sandbox any %, but instead of one person playing all 3 games, you just play it like a relay. So in my instance, Switch Runner did SMO first, and then Shicely did SM64 second. Oh, that's not gonna make it. That's sad. And now I'm doing Sunshine last because I can. The order doesn't matter unless it's during one of the official Multi-Mario races. Then it matters, but, you know, until then, it doesn't matter. You can do it in any order. Nice. Ah, of course. Alright, anyway. Give me that. I need to, like, remember how to actually get up there when I'm using the hover nozzle, because I really honestly only know hoverless strats. TBA, to be fair, I only really know the hoverless strats.
You love clips like that? It's great. I'd skip an entire boss fight. It's pretty great.
Skipping the entire boss fights? Ah, good stuff. Good stuff. I gotta switch my language to Italiano. Italian is actually faster than English.
I just want to do my hoverless strats because it looks cool as heck. Let's go. And to always make sure that I'm staying in practice for my hoverless runs. No. Grab the coin, Mario. Thanks. Nice. Okay. Alright, Mario, listen, buddy. There we go.
Alright, whatever. We saved 3 seconds. I should have turned the camera around faster. It would have been better. Yeah, there's still a little bit of potential for PB. I'm looking at this. I'm thinking. The PB potential is there. It is definitely there. I just have to do this right and not mess up.
Oops. Whatever. That's fine. Da 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 da.
Push X. Okay, I mean we're not playing a hoverless run right now, but I do need to remember to push X. It's very important. You know?
Pushing X is a very important thing to do. Ow. Oh. Coward.
Nope, nope, I got eaten. I tried.
Bro Strat's kind of tricky with this guy. Oh, I need a lot of HP. I'm just gonna grab some coins really quick. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Hello? 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 Game? Hello? Game? Game? Hello, hitboxes? Oh my god. Oh my god. please. Come back, coward. It's just one tooth. Alright, I got him. I don't think we're saving any time, though. That sucks. No cutscene skip either. Dang. Yep, we're not saving time on this split. That sucks. Man. Man. Mano banano. Alright, never mind. If I do the math... 1, let's round up. 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Okay, no, we can still PB. We can still PB. I just gotta not be dumb. I just gotta not be dumb, and we can totally PB here. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. Let's get that PB, boys. We can do it. We can do it. We can get a P heckin' B, and we can get a PB not only in Sunshine, but also in the relay. This will beat my previous Sandbox Relay, if we can get this. If I can just do this and not be a gosh darn heckin' gooberba, then we got this. Ow. Bruh, a sign. Stopping Mario in his tracks. Classic. Bro, it's a sign. Yep. Say hello to my plastic straw flag. Isn't it great? Who knew that they made flags out of plastic straws? Pretty crazy, if you ask me. Turtles, no? Oh gosh. Ayo? Oh, dude, that was 1 second off of gold. That was really clean. All right. Let's not be stupid on Noki 6. I mean, I have paper straws, though. Paper straws are pretty lame. Oh, I meant to say... Did I say plastic? Yeah. Paper straws are pretty dumb. I'm just gonna say. They are pretty dumb. I get the idea, but they're pretty dumb. They don't even, like, feel like proper straws. Nice. Here, drink liquid with hardened tissue. Yeah. That spin jump was not intentional. Oh, god dang it! Alright. Alright. Look, listen. Let's not do that again, huh? Can we not do that again? That'd be great. What?! Where was my forward momentum? No, no, no! Where did my forward momentum go? Oh my god. Thank you. Oh my god. Please, 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 please. Please! Where am I? Oh my god. I don't know what to say. I can't. I can't. That is just absolutely destroying me. Apparently, I can't do any good shortcuts here to save any time, and I can only lose time. This is so bad, dude. Please, dude. I just want a PB. Alright, sure. Why not? Alright, that was really bad. That was really bad. That was honestly really awful. We can still PB. We can still PB. I'm not happy about that one. Okay, Shadow Mario Ples Benice. Ples Benice. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No! Okay. Well, so much for that. Could have been much faster, but no. Got him. Alright, never mind. This was really good. Alright, this was awful, but it could have been better, but I will take it. Because that is a gold. Let's go. Okay. I always still want to know how people are able to do that. Like, they knock Shadow Mario out before he even starts doing the wall jumps. I don't know how they do it. And I've watched videos so many times. I've tried to emulate it so many times. And I cannot seem to get it. My guess is that it's a lot of spam spray. TBH. It's probably... I don't know why I've said TBH so much this stream, but I've said it so much this stream. And that's not something I normally say, so... Weird. Alright. Yeah, sure. Nice. I took damage on Shadow Mario. Epic. TBH, you have said it a lot. I know, right? It's weird. Don't look at me. I forgot to change nozzles, okay? Listen. Thank you. Nope. God, fine! Game. Let me speedrun, huh? Please? That's all I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one dying. Alright. Swear to God, I swear to God, I swear to God. I don't actually swear to God, but oh boy, that would have been frustrating. Oh my god, I almost did that thing again where I switch to the hover nozzle while I'm still spraying and kill myself. I straight up almost did that. Oh, nope, made a mistake. Boink. All right. Well, as long as I don't goof this up really hard, we got an incoming PB.
There is, Papa. Come on in, Mama Peach. I think not. Mario.
Seems natural, yeah.
Don't you ever give up?
Mario! How dare you disturb my family vacation?
I just want to know, like, why they made Bowser so big. He's so big in this one. I mean, again, it's not the only game that he's, like, this astronomically big, but, you know. Overcompensating? Maybe. Okay, I have a problem. I have to stop, like, 2 different timers. I have to stop my timer, and then I have to stop the universal timer, the global timer. Oh my gosh, I almost died. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? I think you got something to say there, bud, that you need to apologize to me for. The heck was that? Alright, let's go. PB! Let's get it. We got a big PB, folks. This is a good one. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Not only is this a PB in Super Mario Sunshine, but this is also a PB for our relay. Let's freaking go, dude. Alright, I feel great about this one. Oh my goodness. I think I need to go find my batteries. I really want to know where I put them. I unplugged them from my controller because I knew I wouldn't be using them. Hopefully I just put it in my room like a smart boofer. Let's go. Let's go. We heckin' did it.